Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Alfreda Love, and I'm bringing you a presentation entitled Community Leadership. Within this presentation, our main focus is to build the type of leaders that we need in our community in order to have safe, effective, productive communities, as well as schools. So I want you to sit back and enjoy this recording, and I also want you to collaborate and connect with me. I will give you information after the presentation. Community leadership. What type of leadership skills are needed in a community? First of all, what is a community? A community is a group of individuals who make up a population who is very diverse and who have very diverse needs. And the reason why one must understand what type of leadership needs to be within a community is because there are so many people who need to be served. So, what are three characteristics of leadership? First of all, whether we're dealing with a school or a community, there must be communication. Communication is a dialogue between one or more individuals who have something that must be shared. Once again, community is a dialogue between one or more. Community leadership, there must be communication. Within each school or within each organization or community, there is always a board. The board are the governing bodies that make those hard decisions for whether it's a school or if it is an organization. Dialogue is very important. Remember, we said that dialogue was the information given between one or more individuals because they have something to share. It's very important that when we're looking for community leaders and when we're seeking those individuals to serve on boards, that there must be dialogue. Dialogue is a bridge between the schools and the communities where the communities can partner up with the schools and assist students as well as grow our community for a job. So now we're up to the community leadership as far as how do we grow our community? How do we bring together our particular community? Well, first of all, there needs to be events. When we speak about events, I know that we have different festivals, we have different events, but there need to be some intentional events with themes such as growing the city. What type of activities can we do to grow the city? What type of instructional resources can we have within this community, within the communities, in order to help students with their homework? What type of programs, whether it's GED programs, what type of continuing education? Anticipation. Anticipation is a word that I'm going to use in 2020 because we anticipate greatness. We anticipate success as a community, as a school, as a foundation, as a speaker. Anticipation is important. What are you anticipating as a leader? When we think about community leaders, we have to have those particular leaders who are able to anticipate. You're able to anticipate great success, knowing that you may have to shift gears, knowing that you have the end in mind. And so when we think about leadership and those leaders that we really want to bring into our community, we want those leaders who anticipate the best. They anticipate the best and they're able to make. So anticipation as a community leader, as a leader. Who would have thought in 2020 that we would have a national disaster? A national disaster in 2020, where many businesses will close, schools would close. Who would have thought that? And that's why it's so important that anticipation is set into place for our community leaders who grace the schools, who grace the community, who serve on boards. It's very important because there has to be a plan and an anticipation for events such as tornadoes and things of that nature. Oil spills. And so it's important that there's a leader who's able to communicate. Speaking about community leadership, it encompasses a plethora of things such as our pastors in the community, our leaders in the school, our boards, and our community as a whole. We are searching for leaders who are servant leaders. Servant leaders stand out and are different than regular individuals in that Each particular action that is put out is an action that helps to lift and uplift individuals. Those are the type of leaders we need in our schools. Those are the type of leaders we need in our communities. Those are the type of pastors that we need in our church. Accountability of productivity. When we speak about leadership within the communities, everyone knows the dollar sign. Everyone is motivated by the dollar sign. However, what type of productivity is going on with the dollar sign? We are seeking leaders in our school and communities who are able to provide leadership and who are able to actually deserve the monies, the revenues that come with that title. We must have leaders within the community who are able leadership with expressions of cultural diversity appreciation. We're seeking leaders within our schools and in our community who understand what cultural diversity is. It's a difference. It's individuals who live in the same community, same environment, but they have different beliefs. They're different, and we have to respect that. And when we're looking at leaders, how are you able to speak to individuals who may be different from you, who may have different thoughts from you, who may have different beliefs? Are you able to deal with those individuals? We need these type of leaders, cultural responsive leaders in our communities, in our schools, in our churches. How are we able to do that? All right, leadership. I can fit everyone's shoes. Leadership is a variety of ways in which a person can creatively walk in someone's shoes for a brief moment. As a leader, we're seeking those leaders who understand that circumstances occur and who are able to put themselves in that person's shoe and make an important decision. How would I feel? How would I feel if someone didn't communicate with me? What would I do? Put yourself in someone's shoes. Great leaders are able to fit every shoe that comes through the door. Some shoes are too tight. Some shoes are uncomfortable. Some shoes are too big. Some shoes don't fit. In conclusion, community leadership. We are seeking leaders who are servant leaders, who are able to wear other shoes and make a great decision. We will have more with community leadership and what we're looking for. If you have any questions, if you want to be a guest on my YouTube video speaking about community leadership, email me at emony_love@yahoo.com. Once again, that's emony_love@yahoo.com. Thank you so much. And remember to always explore those great community leaders. Thank you.